Hey, how's it going, everyone? Dennis here from primetraders.com. Um, in today's video, I do want to talk about this here. So let's start presenting it. 4 proven ways to become a better forex stock crypto trader. Now, I'm going to dive deep into this. I'm going to be very direct and just focus on the subject itself. There are many topics, many things that I could add in here, and many different ways to become a better trader. But today I just want to focus on these 4. Now, if you aren't growing as a person, your trading business isn't growing either. And if your trading business isn't growing and being successful, you're probably feeling frustrated and might even be thinking of quitting. But this might just not be for you. In this video, I hope to help put you on the right path to turning things around and making your trading business a success. Being a success in trading isn't like a normal 9-to-5 job. In trading, your intellect literally isn't important. It's your emotional control, patience, discipline, consistency, and application. That is important. If intellect was important, you'd have much more people being successful than we have now. But intellect isn't the case. In trading, you need to be able to adapt very quickly to the daily change the markets provide us with and be very proactive and act quickly. Proactive means you're ready to act, but you need to be able to act quickly, yet have patience at the same time. And when I say patience, regardless of your approach, patience is mandatory to act. If you're a scalper, if you're a day trader, swing trader, trend trader, doesn't matter. You need to have patience to wait for the right moment to take that trade. Okay, that's the intro. Let's go over this. These are the 4 points. Number 1, look for lessons in every single trade. This is something I teach with my community, and I encourage everyone to do this. Specifically, look to review your biggest losers and your smallest winners. The way I do this is I sit down on the weekend, open up my trading history, set it to this current week, and I start reviewing my trades. I look for the biggest losers because clearly I did something wrong there. And that something wrong could be my entry, my position sizing, my exit. There's so many factors that could have gone wrong. And I just want to see what I did wrong there. If it was the entry, why was it wrong? What should I have looked for differently? With the smallest winners, what I'm looking for is reasons of why they were small. So I'll go back in time actually on both types of trades and I'll look at the chart. What did I see then and what should I have been looking for? Maybe I had to zoom out a little bit. Maybe I had to zoom in a little bit, and by doing this, I'm literally developing myself as a trader. Just like a basketball player sits down and practices free throws and 3-point shots and dribbling and passing, that's what I'm doing as a trader. I'm sitting down and working on me. You don't even have to have a journal for this. Your trading history tells you everything. Sit down and check it and look for lessons in every single trade. I'm pretty sure this is going to help you big time if you apply it. Point number 2 is say no much more than you say yes. Essentially what I'm saying is trade less than you do. Open less trades. Overtrading is one of the biggest reasons traders lose. I worked for brokers. I know. I've managed brokers. And one of the biggest reasons I've seen people lose money, like no joke, isn't just not having an SL and overexposure. It's literally overtrading. I've seen so many people make a good profit and give it back because they have no structure and no plan. And they're saying yes more than no. So every time a trade comes around, regardless of the trade, they just look to get in and they end up losing money. And I don't want that to be you. Hell, I don't want that to be anyone, especially people in my community. I work very hard to make sure that they do not overtrade. So how are you not going to overtrade? Well, you got to be patient, As Warren Buffett says, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Same thing with your trading. You need to be patient and selective with your entries. I'll show you a trade I've taken on WTI short, the one you saw there, but I'll actually show it to you on a trading terminal as well. So I didn't just put it there. As a rule, I would say that you only need to be looking for those good and great trades. And those good and great trades in my book are trades that are in the direction of momentum, meaning if momentum is down, that means the lows and the highs are going lower. So I'm just looking for one of the upticks in price for price option to come back up to a key resistance level as WTI did, and then look for a short based on the fibs or any rejection candle and so forth. So I'm patient and I'm waiting for that. I'd rather set an entry order than enter into market price on a move down. To be profitable, you need to say more no than you do yes. And to keep your profits, you also got to say no more times than yes. Moving on to the next one, and that's controlling your internal dialogue. Now, I forgot to put information in here, and I'm sorry about that, but I'll talk to you about it anyway. You got to learn how to control your internal state. As an entrepreneur, which it is what you are in the markets you're trading, it sometimes might feel like you're putting out fires a lot. It's easy to have a great morning and feel like the world is collapsing at 2 p.m. And that happens as a trader. That happens because we generally don't control our internal state. We are not focused. We're not in that primed mindset. So if you cannot control your state on a regular basis, literally regular, you're probably not going to achieve the type of success you want as a trader. It's so vital to have practices in place to help you get back to your peak state, starting with 2 activities. One of them would be meditation. It really helps daily. The other one could be working out, and that really helps you get focused. But as well, you got to just talk to yourself sometimes. Say to yourself, I talk to myself because I need expert advice. Haha, it's funny, but it's something vital. When I come to my trading station, I have a goal in place, and I want that goal to be achieved, but sometimes it's not, and that's fine. And the only way I can achieve that goal is if I follow my trade plan. So what I do is to control my internal dialogue. I have a routine written down on a calendar. I'll show you that in a few minutes when we come back. But let's go over the final one here, and that is have a complete system. All of the motivation and mindset control and patience and blah, blah, blah is not going to work if you don't have a complete system. You need a complete system with an edge. An edge is, a system that actually wins money over time. But even a 50% win ratio with a 2-to-1 risk reward actually makes money, 25% in fact, a month, a week, regardless. So yeah, when you have a complete system, what is a complete system? A complete system says, how do you buy and sell? When do you buy and sell? How much do you buy and sell on individual trades? And it shouldn't be a set exposure. When I see a really good trade, I usually open a bigger exposure. But when I'm not too confident about the trade idea, but it still looks good, doesn't look great, but looks good, I'll still enter the trade, but with a smaller exposure. When do you exit? Like, how do you place your stop loss? For me, that's the ATR and the definite exit area. And what do you trade today? That's your watch list. Like, how do you create your watch list? Do you even spend time creating a watch list? Or do you just randomly pop into the markets expecting to make a profit daily? Anyway, those were the 4 points. I'll show you the trade. I waited for this over here and I'll show you. So WTI is in a bear trend. You guys can see that here on the major move over here is down. I used the fixed range, gave me the levels, the 13 EMA set to 4 hours, giving me the rejection. Price came here, I took an execution straight away. Now I'm trading a smaller account here today. I'm trying to grow the slow account, and I've got gold and I've got WTI. Both entries, same reason, rejection. I'll show you. Gold came back to these levels over here, which were rejections. I re-entered, and I've set my TP right up here. And WTI, as soon as I saw the rejection, I was a little late on this account. I've got it on the other one over here, on the other station. I took it. Now, the reason I locked the trade over here and moved the SL into profit is because we actually approached this whole level here, which has been a pretty decent support. But based on what I see, I think I'm right. There were a lot of rejections here. We got the POC for the day, point of control, based on VPSV, which is this. So I think it could break, and what I'm targeting is the bottom of the range's volume. Anyway, I hope that helps, and here's my calendar. This is what I do. I map out my whole day, starting with morning, my March goals, the live sessions I have with my community, prime traders, what I got to do, and then, of course, personal stuff. And this helps me be in the zone, especially the morning routine. That really helps me get focused. I hope this video has helped. If it hasn't, and you're looking for more, send me a message. Ask me for some help. I'll very happily answer. And if you're ready to work with me, just go down to my signature at the bottom and click the link. Thank you, and have a great day.